Set and action.
Hello, Neil.
Who are you?
I am the architect. I created the Matrix.
Basically, it's a scene in which Neo meets the architect of the Matrix. It is a place that we've actually seen once before in the first movie, but only a little glimpse of it. It's implied that perhaps he was the one watching Neo during that interrogation. So here we are, back in that place.
Well, originally I went for a different part. I was told they wanted somebody to play, I don't know who it was a counselor, I think. I suddenly got a different script and was asked to read for this completely other part, which completely bamboozled me because, of course, I hadn't read the whole script. I only read the scenes that I was in, and I thought, what the hell is this? God/devil, the father of the Matrix, he says. And I thought, wow, this is good. Yeah, I can do that. I can do my cheap Orson Welles imitation and get paid for it.
This will be the 6th time we have destroyed it, and we are exceedingly efficient at it.
It's malevolent, not in a moral sense. It's malevolent in a, oh well, this formula doesn't work. Let's scrub it out and try something else. It's mathematical malevolence. We shot it over a 3-day period. It was hell. Mainly because I sort of spoke virtually non-stop, and Keanu every now and then would say a reaction, but I had to kind of carry the scene in terms of the dialogue.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
It was Keanu who sort of translated for me what the brothers were trying to say, for which I will remain eternally grateful. So between the brothers and Keanu, they've taught me how to act in a way that I didn't understand before. The key was to kind of just wipe everything clean and just imagine that I was like a blank blackboard. And then it made sense. I expected the center of the Matrix to be a mathematical formula, some sort of mathematical construct, not humanized. I was very surprised that it turned out to be a person. That was quicker than the others.
Others? How many others? The whole belief system of being the one is shattered, because I'm not the one, I'm the 6th one. So I learned that I don't know as much as I thought I did. And then I'm given the choice of humanity or Trinity. It's funny that Neo just goes for Trinity.
Neo's representing this fundamental volition, choice, decision, purpose, mission, fighting against all odds, but he's now confronted with the embodiment, the exemplar of the determinism and the nihilism and the architect. Having to make that choice, love on the one hand, the alternative on the other, though, man. This is, it's rich, it's rich.
But it's that whole thing of choice and that whole thing of, you know, I don't believe everything I hear. And I don't think that what everyone says to me, Neo, is the truth, or it has to be the truth.
That was a complicated scene, which was completely shot, surrounded by a blue screen. And then he has a bunch of monitors all around him, like hundreds and hundreds of monitors.
The images inside the monitors, of course, we're going to shoot, but they'll be shot in a, fairly unique way so that we can do tricks of perspective on Neo, the Neos in the monitors. Some basic camera feedback loops where we can travel from the center of the environment here through monitors back into the environment and out again if we choose. It's really like a limitless number of possibilities how you could actually go in and out of the space, particularly when everything that surrounds you is computer graphics to start with, so you can do interesting things. The assignments we had for littering the screens in the background really had to do with the folly of man. We just figured it was the short history of recorded images, so we took from newsreel, World War I or II through contemporary time, the sort of leaders and events that the audience that was watching The Matrix would be familiar with. We had leaders of all different sorts, not necessarily always evil, just those that seemed to have an effect in world order through the 20th century. And it was just a hyper-informational delivery that really didn't matter if you really saw everything. It was really just about the architect's access to an infinity of information related to Neo's, consciousness of who he was.
Trinity.
First was the folly of man, and then it became Neo's folly and his preoccupation with Trinity and saving her, and the folly of an unreal life, a constructed life that he never led, and the fact that every moment of his life was a construction of the architect or the machinery of the Matrix. And so he was demonstrating, I suppose, to Neo that it was all an elaborate fabrication to break his will, I suppose.
You can't control me! I'm gonna smash you to bits! I'm gonna fucking kill you! You can't make me do anything, white prick!
When Neo has problems with deciding which way he will choose, there's a certain level of, multiple personalities and responses from multiple personalities reacting to the architect's questions. So that one way of visualizing that might be with just more individualized Neos.
The one entity is being splintered so that his internal world is becoming externalized.
Right.
So it's all about different aspects of his selfhood.
I can say whatever I fucking want! I can say whatever I want! I can say whatever I fucking want! You old white prick! You old white prick! I'll smash this place to bits! See the whole place, like, I'll smash this place to bits! I'll smash this place to bits! I'll smash this place to fucking bits! I'll smash this place to fucking bits! You can't control me! You can't control me! You can't control me! You're dead! I'm gonna fucking kill you! Fucking kill you! Fucking dead! Fuck you! And
One of the only times you'll ever get to improv for Wachowskis.
I know. I couldn't believe it. Did you see how happy Keanu the actor got?
whoa. Yeah, keep blowing.
For you guys, I'll do whoa with my pants off.
All right.